option 8. This is not a difficult one to do. This is very simple. Let's actually open a correct drawing for that one. This is our option 8 right here. And we go and look at this. This is simple. This is really simple. There's this. And this is how I did it in this inventor drawing. I did it in multiple parts. So I drew the first part, and then I extruded it. This is my first, and I extruded that. And then I drew another part, and I extruded that onto the side, and then I did my holes. I did my fillets, and then my holes. So let's do that. So my first part that I drew was there. So let's go back home. New part, millimeter, metric, create. The very first thing I did was draw this and constrain it. And this is easy. We have two circles, a circle inside and a rectangle, and then we'll fillet those last edges last. So let's get started. Start your sketch. Let's go ahead here. Let's go do a circle, bigger circle. Oops, before we do that, let's go to tools, document settings. Let's go ahead and put that at, leave it at millimeter. That will work fine for this one. It's the other one where we had all the half tools, document settings, units, meter, apply, close. Back to sketch more of the circle. Let's make sure that they're on. And another, the distance between the two is 0.88 and 0.88, 0.76 distance between the two of them. And the radius of the inner circle is 0.28. This one is 6. We have another circle. This radius is 0.68. So we're going to draw a bigger circle again. .68 times 2, 1.4 minus 4, 1.36. And here again, 1.36. And let's go ahead and make some tangent lines. Here to here, and here to tangent. Again, here to tangent, here to tangent, and trim the unnecessary pieces. So trim there, and there, 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 and there. And there's our first, that's our first oval shape. And now we need to do a rectangle that's a distance of 1.88 and 1.36. So let's go ahead and do that. Rectangle. The distance between the center and here is 1.88. Distance between here and here is 1.36. I need to get rid of coincidence restraint. So if you haven't already done this, chosen one of the harder ones, there's a coincidence restraint. I want to get rid of that. Delete. Again. And we have this. So the distance between this and the center line. 1.36, that's 1.8, and distance between this and this needs to be 0. Let's go ahead and trim this. And distance between the center line and the edge needs to be 0.68. So let's draw a line to the center line. And Alright. Now the last thing we need to do is lay this at a radius of 21. 0.1. This and extend that. Cancel. Draw a line here because I filleted it off. Fillet. This and this. And okay, get rid of this line because we don't need it. And this line because we don't need it. And now we have our shape that we can extrude. Extrude this. Our distance that we are extruding it by is this distance right there, which is 0.38. And there's that part of front hook. So back there. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch. Start a new 2D sketch on this side. 2D sketch of this. And we are going to go ahead and draw the rest of this L shape. And I like rectangles because they just make it so much faster to try to do anything else. And then alright, so I need to go ahead and fix this. He's not like talking like everybody. He's like, he's not talking. Alright, so our total distance from here to here is 0.31. Let's go ahead and do that. Dimension here to here. 3.31. Alright. Actually, let's undo that. And let's do a bit of math. So we know the distance between here and here is 0.31. Distance between here and here is 3.31. Let's go ahead and trim this. And let's do our distance. This is also 0.31. Alright. That. 0.31, that's already set at 0.38, and the total height between here and here is 1.88 plus the radius of the larger radius of 0.68. So the total height is 2.56. Let's do that.
Good burger. Is it free?
Alright. And there's that. So now we can extrude this. The shape. Look at it in the 3D model. We want to go all the way to this edge. And then let's go back. Now we have the front. That shape. And we're going to radius those edges off. 0.68. And let's go ahead and do our holes. So start a 2D sketch on the surface. And let's go to do this view and visual style. Let's do wireframe model edges. Hidden edges. So all my edges are there. And now when I'm in my sketch and I can do my circle, I can say my first circle, which is right there in the same center line. And my other same circle. Let's go ahead and put some dimensions with this. So it's 0.56 and 0.56. The distance between a big circle and a little circle is 0.75. Let's go ahead and do that. This is a dimension. This is also 0.96. Distance between
they always make sense.
and that should be sketch. And then we can extrude this one and that one. And we're going to cut it. We're going to go off. And now we have a view, visual style, realistic. And there's our shape. And that was fairly easy. The only thing we're missing is to fillet those last two edges of this corner right there. And that has a radius of 0.25. Let's go ahead and do that. Same model with it. 0.25. Let's see this edge and go ahead and do that. Make sure we get the right one. That edge. Okay. And we can now save it and make our drawing file. And now we can make our drawing all